very famous temples of the Hindu, and many peoples from the world they visit there, they enjoy there, and also you know about the Mount Everest, highest peak of the temple. Inside the temple has actually 4 gates.
How many kings, if you know the kings ruled Nepal before?
Special interview.
Welcome back to Trustworthy TV. My name is Shalom. As usual, make sure that you subscribe to our channel, like and comment. By today we are in Nepal. I have a special guest from Nepal. Today the name of the guest is Anil. Anil, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much.
Anil, how is your lockdown now?
Yeah, lockdown, you can say everywhere it's lockdown, so we have to follow the rules and regulation that is made by the government. We have to be in home, stay safe. So it is that, yeah, lockdown means we have to stay at home.
So Anil, can you tell us more about Nepal? Then you can just be louder.
Okay, when talk about Nepal is a landlocked country. Okay, so one of the beautiful country, you can visit there, you can enjoy. There are lots of places like Himalayas, mountains, and also highest peak of the world, Mount Everest. So you can visit and enjoy it.
So we know Nepal is one country which have a flag, national flag, which is different for another.
Yeah, it's a completely different from other. We have actually a triangle shape, but you'll not find triangle shape in other country. You'll find mostly like a rectangular shape. So it's like a unique. Nepal. Yeah.
That makes Nepal to be famous.
That's make a different. That's make different from the rest of the world.
Did you know why the government chose to make the flag like that?
No, actually I don't have idea about that, but it's a unique type from other.
Anir, can you tell us some historical myths in your country? Historical myths and beliefs.
Yeah, Nepal is actually a multicultural country. So it's like there are lots of myth from ancestors, traditional. For example, different parts of the country, they have their own festival celebration type, different languages. So it's like multilingual country, and about traditional type. You'll visit there, the peoples from what's called ancient traditions. You'll find an ancient art and craft, like you will find a good palace, ancestors, the what's called kings from very ancient periods. They have made good temples, and also some of the temples, some of the areas, have been listed in the UNESCO in Nepal. So it's like a king they have made from the past, and it's still remaining for the time being at present. And tourists, they are visiting to see that places, and they are actually very good, and they have very good monuments.
So what are the famous historical things in Nepal?
Historical thing, if you talk about, then there is Darbar Square, like Patan Darbar Square, Bhaktapur Darbar Square, and also Pashupatinath temple. So it's a very famous temples of the Hindu, and many peoples from the world they visit there, they enjoy there, and also you know about the Mount Everest, highest peak of the world. So people love it. People love the places, mountainous country. You can visit, enjoy.
So let we talk about those two things. First is a temple, second is the Everest mountain. So just tell us some things about that temple, how many years that temple existed, where it located.
Temple is centrally located at Kathmandu. So Kathmandu, and peoples from the country, they believe on Pashupatinath. They pray for the god Shiva,
Shiva.
Shiva, yes, Shiva. And they visit there. There is a big festival called Mahashivratri, and peoples from the different parts of the country, they visit Pashupatinath, and you will not get an even place to stand during that period of the time. And even tourists from the different country, they visit during this period. Yeah.
So what about the Mount Everest?
Oh, Mount Everest. Yeah, you know that it's a very, very famous. So people from different countries, they come for climbers, mountain climbers. They visit there. They mountain climbers, they climb. Yeah.
So how long that Mount Everest and where it located?
Yeah, it's located in eastern part of the country. It has become in province number 1, I think.
Number one.
Number 1, and it is located in Solokhumbu. Solokhumbu, Namsa Bazar, and it is one of the most beautiful places in Nepal. Yeah.
So we heard about visiting Nepal.
Yeah.
Visit Nepal 2020.
Yeah, visit Nepal 2020, yes.
So I hope also if you went to that things visit Nepal 2020, mostly many people will visit Everest mountain.
Yes, mostly people will visit Mount Everest also. And yes, it was plan of government to make 2020 as a tourist year, but due to pandemic COVID-19, plan has been little bit postponed, I think.
So what are the famous things on Mount Everest?
Mount Everest, we'll see. You'll see like good snow, covered of snow. Temperature will go very less, bite up more cold. People will enjoy the such cold seasons there. Yeah.
What about the cost of visiting that place?
Yeah, cost of visiting.
In dollars.
Cost of visiting for tourists maybe a little bit expensive, but it's not so expensive. But those who want to climb the mountains, so they have to pay little more.
What?
Those who want to climb the mountains, they have to pay little more.
Oh.
Because of the revenue and government, they have their on some what's called tax type.
Did you visit Mount Everest?
No, I have not visited, but I have planned.
You have planned?
Definitely. When I will be back to my country, then I will visit definitely.
So what the historical things did you visit, like caves, temple?
Yeah, there are. I have visited temples, and also there is one of the famous places in Nepal. That's called Pokhara. It's the Switzerland of Nepal.
Switzerland?
Yeah, Switzerland
all right.
of Nepal. So you'll find many lakes there. It's a valley surrounded by the mountains, like Annapurna, Matsapuchre mountains. You'll see a very good view from the Pokhara. It's one of the clean city in Nepal. You'll find a very mild, good temperatures to stay there. And there is also one of the famous lake called Fewa Lake. Yes. And Fewa Lake.
Fewa Lake, all right.
Yeah. And so it's called in Fewa Lake at the center. There is a temple called Balahi Temples.
Inside the lake?
Yes, and that is the one of the tourist destination of the country.
It is amazing.
Yes, it's amazing. When people come to Nepal, they definitely visit Pokhara. Yes, because of the famous, like there is a paragliding type. People go to for paragliding. Different tourists they come and go for paragliding. They visited Balahi temples.
So, I have many questions in Nepal's history. What about government history? Like, did you have about kingdom? Or?
Yeah. Previously it was kingdom. Yes, but now it's democracy.
Oh, yes. So how many kings, if you know the kings ruled Nepal before?
No, it's actually previously there was king from different state. From different place. Now then it became like center. Okay. Then central it was ruled by ruled by king up to 2063 BS, because in Nepal it's BS. Here is AD, so it's some it's called different in dates.
In dates.
Yeah. So then after that democracy arrived in Nepal, and now it's prime minister. anything there inside your mind, you can bring it out.
Okay.
And
So
I'll try to answer it.
So just let me talk about your capital city of Nepal.
Yeah, Kathmandu is capital city of Nepal.
But it is not located in the center of Nepal.
Yeah, it's not located center of Nepal. It's like I think northern part of Nepal. Yeah.
So
it's in height of I think 1400 meters. Yeah, from sea level. So and also if you ask about temperature there, it's not so cold and not so hot there.
How many degree of temperatures?
Temperature maximum it goes to 30. Yeah, maximum it goes to 30 when it is so hot.
So let me talk about just come again to the temple.
Yeah.
If you visited the temple, what is inside of that temple?
Inside the temple has actually 4 gates.
4 gates.
Yes, east, west, south, and north gates. Okay, and when you go to that temples, Pashupatinath temple, you'll find what's called. It's not a statue, we cannot say, but it's like it's Pashupatinath is basically temple of Lord Shiva. So you'll find like what's called. Yeah, it's Shiva. It's a Shiva, yes sir.
So how many?
All the things that belongs to Lord Shiva is located there.
How many people visited that temple during the day approximately?
It's depend upon you. When it is festive season, the people will not find the place to even stand. But if it is not festive season, then yeah, number of visitors is little less.
So just let me come about traditional food of Nepal.
Yeah.
What are the traditional food in Nepal?
Yeah, traditional food is like you can say similar like Indian foods like rice, pulse, vegetables. Yeah, similarly.
What did you like?
Yeah, I like the simple traditional food. That's simple food. I don't go for high.
So let's go to the family background in Nepal.
Yeah.
How the family are constructed, how they live together, if it's only mother and father and the children, or if father, mother, uncles, and aunt, they can live together. So what a family structure in Nepal?
Yeah, if you say about family, then in some part of the country, we can say in urban areas and village area, there is slight different. In rural area, like families are there, they live jointly. Okay. Very rarely you will find nuclear family, but when you go to like urban areas, so you'll find like nuclear families. They have been sons, they are living separately in separate cities. So and other sons are living in another city. So you'll find like a nuclear family in cities area mostly.
So what about the education system?
Yeah, Nepal, they have improved a lot in education systems. They are investing lots of lots of money in education sectors to improve their quality of education, and there are lots of university. Many students they are from foreign. They are studying there. They are studying medicals, engineering. Yeah, its education system is improving day by day.
Then about the job vacancies.
Sorry.
Job vacancies.
Job. Yeah, so you cannot say that there is a problem of job, but it's you cannot say that it is very sufficient. But you have to. There is a like if you want to do government job, so you have to appear in examinations. You have to get a good marks to be selected in that job. And also there is also a good opportunity in private sectors. You can open your own business. You can do your own business there.
What are the own businesses there in Nepal?
Like if you go for higher level, like there is you can open a restaurant, hotels. since it's a tourist area, hotel is one of the good business there. There are lots of many 5-star, 3-star hotels even in Kathmandu valleys and out of the valley also.
Okay, so just let we come on a conclusion for our today's interview. But we have some personal questions.
Sure, if I'm able to answer, then definitely I will.
Just one personal question you have is saying that if you become a future leader or future government department, what would you like to improve in Nepal?
Yeah, if I become a government employee in future, then definitely I'll try to serve the nations. I'll try to give a good service to the people, which I think it's lacking somehow, according to my point of view. So I'll try to reach all the facility that is given by government to the public, because ultimately all the facility that is given by government is for the public. It should not be stopped at the midpoint.
So give us more message as conclusion to our audience, subscribers, according to you. So according to how Nepal is, or according to today's interview, you can just give us more message and we can close our today's interview.
Sure. Yeah, hi everyone. So I would like to say everyone, those who are viewing this channel, watching these channels, to visit Nepal, because Nepal is one of the beautiful country in the world. You can find a good place to visit, a good place to enjoy with your family, a good place for enjoying with your friends. Do visit Nepal. There is a Mount Everest, highest peak of the world, good mountains to visit there, and good temperatures. You will find a good environment. Peoples are one of the good ones, and they are very loyal. They will definitely help you. They are very supportive. Do visit Nepal and subscribe Salim channel.
Thank you very much. We shall meet again.
Thank you so much.